you tourists? It's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basement. You're gonna do since our text baby matter. This back and know this. Hey, it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basement. You're gonna do since our text baby matter. This back and know this. Real man wrestler, fake man wrestler, real wrestler, figure wrestler, predator, preacher. Welcome to the Back in the Basement broadcast. Back in the Basic. And continue. We're gonna do the previous unsung episode. We already do the new on the new series of review unsung episode is preview previous unsung episode we never do in this show. And today we're gonna talk about Bobby or Womack. Bobby Warwick. My bad. Bobby Warwick. So let's talk about this brother, talented soul brother, and very in very soulful brother. So let's talk about Bobby Womack. Bobby Womack. That's his name, my bad. Bobby Womack. His real name, Robert Dwayne Womack, born March 4, 1944. He was born March 4, 1990. No, I mean, my bad. Robert Dwayne Womack, born March the 4th, 1944. My bad. I got it wrong. 1944. And he died June the 27th, 2014. Was a American singer, songwriter, and musician and record producer. Started in the early 1950s as the lead singer of his family music group, the Valentines, and as Sam Cooke back's guitarist. Womack's career spawned more than 60 years and multiple styles, including R&B, soul, rock and roll, doo-wop, and gospel. Yep. So, okay, we're going to read some, but not all. Some. Womack was a prolific songwriter who wrote and original recordings with his brother, the Valentines. The Rolling Stones' first UK number one hit, "It's All Over Now," and Newborn. I can understand it as a singer. He is most notable for his hits, "Looking for a Love," and "That's the Way I Feel About You," "Woman You Gotta Have It," "Harry Hippie," "Across 110th Street," and his hit 1980 hit, "If You Think You're Lonely Now." Oh man, my family loved that record. It just get the set of the mood for lovers out there. Shout out that R.I.P. to Bobby Womack. It's a tribute to him. And I wish he didn't trust me so much. In 2009, Bobby Womack was inducted into Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He was. Okay, we're going to read few, not a lot. Early life. Born in Cleveland, Fairfax neighborhood, near east of 85th Street and Quincy Avenue, to Nicole Womack and Freddie Womack. Bobby was the third of five brothers. Friendly Jr. and Curtis are the oldest brothers. Harry and Clyde are his older. Clyde is his younger brother. I mean, they all grew up in the Cleveland slums, so poor that the family would fish pigs squat out of the local supermarket trash. That's sad. He have to share a bed with his brothers. That's pretty rough. His mother told him he could sing his way out of the ghetto and recall his childhood. Bobby said, "We could come up very poor. My kids haven't a much better life than I ever thought of living. And the neighborhood was so ghetto we didn't bother we didn't bother the rats, and they didn't bother us. So they don't mind living around rats. As long as they ain't bother us. That's what you call poor, man. That's what you call poor. Raised in the Baptist, his mother plays in the organs for the church choir, and his father was a steel worker, part-time minister, and musician who played the guitar and also sung gospel. Their father repeatedly ordered his sons to his father repeatedly ordered his sons not to touch his guitar while he was away. Oh, is it just like the Jackson 5 moment on that one? They get their butt behind whip. I get it. Yet all five brothers all five brothers regularly play it while their father was at work. One night, an 8-year-old Bobby broke a guitar string, then trying to replace the string with a shoelace. After friendly delayed that Bobby, who was missing a shoelace and had broke the string, he offered Bobby the second chance to play the guitar for him in the letter of a whooping. Damn. You know he busted. He did talk about that, man. That's crazy. So this had happened the same thing to Tito when he broke his dad's guitar string. He knew he gonna get it. He knew he gonna get it. That's a lot of money. Man, I played absolutely involved with and Anna Moore and James and B.B. King, even in one string short. I play a classical music, soul, country, and western, and rock and roll. I played my ass off. Every lick I know, and then some I didn't. When I finished, the dad was in shock. He couldn't believe how good I was, and I have get. And he been real selfish to hold on to that guitar for himself. Oh, so his dad was jealous of him. That's not right. He should be glad his son was greater than he was. Soon afterwards, Friendly bought guitar for all five of his sons because Bobby was hand left. Bobby was left-handed. I didn't know Bobby was left-handed. Bobby was left-handed. He flipping his guitar upside down to play, not knowing that the guitar could have been restrained to articulate a left-handed player. I'm right-handed, but he's left-handed. Some people like that. The giftness of that them. I'll see how people deal with when they deal with their left hand. Some people can do so much more than their left hand that they do in their right hand. Some people born left-handed. Some people born right-handed. That's crazy. Okay. We're going to read some, we're going to read a few. In career, by the mid-1950s, the 10-year-old Bobby was toured with his brothers on the Midwest of the gospel circuit as the Womack brothers, singing with Nicole on the organs and Friendly Senior on guitar in 1954 under the Christopher Womack and the Womack brothers. The group issued the pitiless single Buffalo Bill. More than records followed. Okay, and let's read his solo. We ain't gonna read all of it. We're gonna read some of it. Okay, in 1967 and 1972, early solo career. In September of 1965, Womack relocated to Memphis where he working at Chip Moorman American studio. He played the guitar on the recording by Joe Tex and the box at top. Womack played guitar on several of Rita Franklin's albums, including Lady Soul, but not on the hit song Chain of Fools, as irregularly reported. His work as a songwriter catch the eyes of the music exclusive after Winston Pickens took a liking to some of Womack's songs and insisted on recording them. Along these songs are "I Am a Midnight Mover" and "I Am in Love." So okay, you see that, okay, and then his success and 1972 to 1985 solo success. Followed in the conversation, Womack's profile was raised with two more albums, released in 1972. The first album was Understanding, noted for the track I Can Understand It, later covered by the funk new by the funk band Newborn, and a three siblings lined up of Bobby Old Group, the Valentines, and two hit singles, "Woman Got to Have It" and Henry Hippie. Later song was written for written for Womack by Jeff Ford in Jeff Ford in a country version, which Womack or rearrangement in a R&B version. Henry Hippie later become Womack's first single to be certified gold. "Woman Got to Have It" become Womack's first single to hit number one on the R&B charts. Okay, and another hit album released after Understanding was the soundtrack to be. Another hit album released after Understanding was the soundtrack to the blaxploitation film Across 110th Street. The title track becomes popular during its invited of 1972 release, and later would be played and during the open and the closing scenes of the 1997 film Jackie Brown in 1973. Womack released another album. Aurora released another hit album, "Facts of Life," and have a top 40 hit with Nobody Knows You When You Down and Out, a old song Sam Cooke had done years before. And this will probably many more, hits. Now, but people don't know that people got mad at Bobby Womack got with Sam Cooke's ex-wife, messing with his ex-wife, and that's trying. It also it got his career sprung out of proportion because he was messing with Sam Cooke's wife, and messed with her before she died or after he knew about it when he was alive. I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of messed up though, but it's amazing. It's crazy. All right. Okay, material loss. On June the 25th, 2019, New York Times Magazine lists Bobby Womack along with hundreds of artists whose material was reportedly destroyed in the 2008 Universal fire. Him too? Damn, how many artists are Universal with this incident that burned all their work? God damn. Okay, marriage. Personal life. marriage on February 26, 1965, 77 days after Sam Cooke's death. Here it is. A 20-year-old Womack and 20-year-old Womack and Cooke's widow, Bartolus Cooks, who was 10 years hit senior, attempted to marry at the Los Angeles County courthouse. Womack warned one of Cook's suits to the courthouse, and the media was present to record the event, but their appearance was rejected, according to the Los Angeles Senate. It was denied because Womack was under 21 years old and did not have his parents' permission to marry. They are finally married on March the 5th, the day after his 21st birthday. So he wasn't too young to be married then. So he had to be turned 21 and he got married. Their marriage was considered a scandal by some in the music business. Womack found himself and realizing in the soul music world, Womack's brothers turning against him, as did his audience and disc jockeys. Cook's family was also in a rage. His brother Charles and David Cook David Cook broke Womack's jaw during an attack at a hotel in Chicago. Damn. Womack later claimed he invited want to Broadway to the side to conciliate her following Cook's death, for fearing that if she left him alone, she would do something crazy. In 1970, Womack and Broadway separated after she discovered he was sexually abused his 17-year-old stepdaughter. Damn. Her stepdaughter? Lena Cook, the daughter of Deborah and Sam Cooke. That's messed up. And in the Albert tussle, Barbara fired a shot. Barbara shot a gun at her husband, and the bullet gouged his head. Damn. Their divorce was finalized in 1971. According to Womack, Lana never spoke to her mother again. Womack married his second wife, Adelaide Evans, when he was 29. She was his personal secretary. Damn. And on the December 31, 1975, Womack married his third wife, 19-year-old Renata Banks. Together they have 3 children. In the early 1990s, Brenda left him and went to New York. They later remarried in 2013. Womack children. Womack has 6 children, with 2 passed away before him. Womack first born from his marriage to Barbara and Vinnie and Dwayne Womack was born in 1966. He committed suicide at the age of 21 by a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. That's sad. Barbara has 2 daughters from her previous marriage to Sam Cooke, Tracy and Linda. She also had a son, Valerie and Lace of Cook, 1961 and 1963, who drowned at age 18 months old in the family pool. That's sad. Womack had two sons, True Bobby 1978 and 1978, and Bobby Truth, and a daughter, Gina Rian, with his wife Renana. True Bobby whole name was assumed by Womack's friend, Cecily Stone, died aged 4 months old after falling into a coma when he was found wedged between the wall and the bed. His death caused Womack to deep into drug addiction. That's sad. Bobby Truth got involved with the gang and was sentenced to a youth detention center at about 11 and or 12 years old. Womack fathered two sons, Corey and George. Corey and Jordan, Corey and Jordan, from his marriage, from his relationship with Jordan and Jana and Jordan, whatever her name. Oh, that's crazy, man. And here's more tragedies coming up. Families. In 1974, Bobby's brother, Henry Womack, was fatally stabbed in the neck with a steak knife. Oh my God! By his girlfriend, Penny Williams, in a jealous rage. She had found another woman's clothes in a room he was credited as Bobby's house. It turns out that the clothes actually belongs to Bobby's girlfriend. So he the cause of his brother's death by accident for false identity, because she thought that was his brother's clothes, but actually was Bobby's girlfriend's clothes instead of his brother's girlfriend's clothes. That's sad. He should have never put that clothes there in the first place. I'm not saying it's fault, but he should have never put that there. His girlfriend's clothes and his brother's girlfriend's house, his wife's house. That's crazy. After his death, Bobby and posthumously the Harold James Womack Memorial Scholarship Fund in his memory. The $50,000 of scholarship fund was to add minors of students complete colleges, because Harry have always wished he could have gone on and got a degree. That's nice. Bobby's former stepdaughter, Little Cook, co-wrote in his 1972 hit song "Woman Got to Have It." They collabed in the late 1970s for her playing her debut album. She was married Bobby's younger brother, Crystal Womack, and the duo teaming up as Womack and Womack. The song "Baby, I Am Scared of You" by Womack and Womack from their album Love Wars was released as a single in 1983. That's pretty sad. Pretty sad. Okay, drug addiction and health problems. Womack opened up about his recovery of drug and use in his midnight mover. Womack said he began to use cocaine sometimes in the late 1960s. He had become close friends with Slightly Stone and was a critic and participated in Stone's infamous drug. Womack told Rolling Stone in 1984, "I was really off into drugs. blowing as much coke as I could blow, and drink, and smoke weed, taking pills, doing that all day and all day, staying up and staying up at 7 and 8 days. Me and Slide Stone are running partners. I believe it. Y'all can read more of this, man. Cause they said Bobby Womack had prostate cancer and a series of health problems would follow, and including diabetes and then pneumonia and cortical cancer and the early signs of early disease. It's sad, man. You know, it really is. It really is, man. Because it says right here, what Womack announced afterwards that he was to ongoing cancer surgery on May 24, 2012. It was announced that Womack's operations to remove a tumor from his prostate was successful, and he was declared cancer free on January 1st, January the 1st, 2013. Womack admitted that he struggled to remember his songs and other people's names. And later he was diagnosed with early stage of paralyzation disease. And this is the day that Bobby Womack passed away. Death. Womack died at his home in Tasmania, California, at the age of 70 on June 27, 2014. 2014. He was cremated, and his ashes are rehashed at the Forest Lane Memorial Park. Forest Lane Memorial Park ceremony in Tragedies, California, in the Great and Mountain Road Memorial Terrace, Memorial Terrace, and Cumberly Goins, whatever you call it, and awards and nominees. In 2009, Womack was inducted into Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. However, his original vocal group, his brothers, the Valentines, Friendly Womack Jr., and Curtis Womack, and Harry Womack and Chuck Womack was not inducted with him. In 2011, Womack received his first Grammy nominee for Best Short Form of Music Video for Style Low, sharing with Mos Def and Gorillaz. And this is where his albums, he got a lot of albums here. Flying to the Moon, My Perspective, 1969 and 1970 and 1971. Okay, Understanding 1972, the Facts of Life 1973, Looking for a Love Again 1974, I Don't Know Where the World Is Coming to 1975, Safely Zone 1975, BW Go C N BW Go CNW 1976, Home is Where the Heart Is 1976, Pieces 1978, Road of Life 1979, Poet 1981, Poet 2 1984, So Many Rivers 1985, Someday We All Be Free 1985, War Magic 1986, The Last Soul Man 1987, Save the Children 1989, Reception, 1994. Back to My Roots, 1999. Tradition, 1999. The Bravest Man in the Universe, 2012. But we're gonna say about this wonderful, great man. He was born in Cleveland, Ohio, but died at Tasmania, California. So he was 70 years old. He do so much like R&B, gospel, soul, rock and roll, doo wop, funk, soul blues, rock, and jazz. So his music will live on for many years, generation. Appreciation what more back song, if you gotta show cherish and show much love for this brother and how much he done for the music, his music will live on for many generations to come. Show appreciation to him. So and rest in peace, Womack. We love you, miss you, brother. And your music will live on for many years and more things to come. That's all I can say. It's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basic. Children of the South, Texas, baby. Until next time, all right? Right. Peace. I'm out. All right. Peace.